the AEW photographer.
Facts. It was really difficult for me to crop out the white lines when I was photoshopping. It looks sketchy when it's not a perfect circle white line.
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome to TWBT Trivia. We are doing a special teams exhibition match tonight. I mean, you might have seen the cool little logos we did. Henry's here. Henry has legs. His teammate Jay does not have legs. And as part of a charity, we also invited Mesa and JPO, who also do not have legs. So this is a charity. Henry, thanks for putting this together. It's a really good to spread awareness of trivia players that don't have legs.
Lieutenant Dan, I think you ain't got no legs. It's gonna be a fun time. Brian's here though, so what's up, Brian? You ready to play? Oh wait, you're hosting.
Why? Because you're afraid to play me. That's why.
I only tried to set up.
I think I can. I think I can.
No, yeah, I just came in last minute. I thought I'd hang out. Why not? So I'll co-host with John's thing.
Yeah, why not? And Jay's here. Jay, man, what's going on? Made a lot of money tonight, I heard.
I made some money today. I made some shmoney. So I'm here to make even worse decisions than what I did to make that shmoney by playing Trivia Genius Jordan Pierce Owens.
And company.
And Steve's here.
Speaking of Trivia Geniuses, they are Trivia Geniuses. First, let's introduce Steve Mesa of Mesa Media. Steve, how you doing?
I'm doing great. This challenge was given to us, and then we decided the two people who were involved wrestling with the most decided to team up together instead of going. We're going to face the 21 percenters.
And in a exciting upgrade, JPO and his headset are here tonight. JPO, how you doing?
Before you hear me, so yes. Glad you can hear me now.
And I would be remiss if I did not allow Brian, my beautiful co-host, to speak. Brian, how are you doing today?
Oh, I did all the speaking I planned to do. I'm just here to laugh at. I'm here to just laugh at Henry trying to keep control. Jay bitching anytime he doesn't answer the question. Jordan will probably fall asleep half the time. And Mesa, I don't know Mesa. He's got to beat me out.
Mesa will stay awake all the time. He'll be awake.
It's the
all
beard.
Right, since this is an exhibition match which is not normally done on this channel, we will go over the rules for each round. Round one is going to be a straight up 8-question trivia in random categories. There's no multiple choice. You just answer the question. Everybody write your answers down on your whiteboards. We'll give you 20 seconds, I think. I know 15 is short, so we'll give you 20 seconds per answer. And then we'll go around and go over the answers. Anybody have any questions for round one?
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me. We'll give you 3 repeats per team and a challenge if you need it. And Brian, you want to do the odds or the evens?
I will do. I don't know. I'll do evens.
Okay, I'll do the odds. Your first question comes in the realm of action. How does Chong Li cheat in the finals of the Kumite in Bloodsport?
Is Bill Cariola here?
That one's for Bill. That one is for Bill and Jake.
Do you have a favorite Jean-Claude Van Damme movie?
Probably Bloodsport. I just love tournaments. I love tournaments in movies.
I think I go 5. For some reason, I like that one.
3.
Some might say double team.
2 and 1. Pens down. We'll start with Henry.
A low blow sounds like a cheat.
Jay.
Pocket sand.
Mesa.
I put down he had something hidden on his legs to protect himself.
Okay, and JPO.
I put down a bazooka.
I'm going to give Jay that point because he does throw powder in his eyes. Pocket sand is close enough for my liking.
Let's go, baby.
Dominating lead of 1-0 going to question 2.
Motherfucker.
I straight up guessed.
Plot summaries. Name the film from its plot summary. A teen gang in South London defend their tenement from an alien invasion.
You ever had to defend your tenement against aliens, Brian?
No, pretty much I just let them take the tenement. You know, as long as my rent doesn't change, I don't care. It's in control.
That's a good strategy, you know? Screw those capitalist pigs.
Especially in the middle of South London, I can't imagine it's cheap.
5,
We watched last night, so
4,
apparently South London's pretty
3,
bad. So stay away.
2, and 1. We'll start this time with Jay.
Attack the block.
Mesa.
Attack the block.
JPO.
Attack the block.
And Henry.
Attack the cock. I mean the block.
That is a clean sweep. Your third question comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who wrote the instrumental theme Axel F for Beverly Hills Cop?
Just to be clear, are you just saying who composed the score? Like, is that just a way to write that?
He didn't compose the entire score, but he did write that one song, Axel F.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Grammy nominated song.
Yeah.
I think I used to be able to play this way back when.
Yeah.
Everybody learns
this song's a banger. It was on my iPod when I had an iPod. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll start with Steve Mesa.
I didn't have. I just put down Bernie Bernstein.
JPO.
Danny Elfman.
Good guess, Henry.
Elton John.
And Jay.
Martin Brest.
That's a dirty sweep. We're looking for Harold Faltermeyer.
Never heard of him.
Oh, we just talked about this the other night.
We might have.
I think with Bernie Bernstein, you might have been thinking of Herbie Hancock.
Probably.
Very similar. Okay.
Steve Stevenstein.
Question 4 in the category of the 2000s. Who plays General Ed Fennec in Inglourious Bastards? Which Henry has just informed us tonight that he has decided is a shittier movie than he was before. So.
He has moved Death Proof ahead of Inglourious Bastards.
Well, it was already at the bottom. It was already at the bottom of my Tarantino ranking, but now it just went down even one more spot behind.
You heard it here, confirmed. Henry agrees with me that Inglourious Bastards is not good.
It's still good. It's still a 4-star movie.
I like 2/3 of this movie.
4,
The parts of it I can't understand.
3, 2, and 1. We'll start with JPO.
Mike Myers.
Henry.
Groovy, baby. Mike Myers.
Okay.
Jay.
I will end you, Mike Myers.
And Steve Mesa.
Oh man, I put down Mike Myers.
Mike Myers.
All right, that's another clean sweep.
So glad you only
Like,
talk
he
about
looked
wrestling
like
and aren't
he looked
actually
like
a
a
wrestler,
general.
because that acting was bad.
I've been in 7 matches, sir.
I wasn't talking about you.
Your
I,
fifth
I
question.
wanted to name drop that.
Children, yeah.
Matches.
Your fifth question comes in the category of comedy. In the
Uh,
final bowling match in Kingpin, Bernie McCracken's bowling ball has what decoratively encased inside of it?
Can you say that one word again? Just because it's a longer word, I just want to hear it.
I'll give you a free repeat. In
Okay.
the final bowling match in Kingpin, Ernie McCracken's bowling ball has what decoratively encased inside of it?
Okay. I thought those are one word, decoratively encased.
I thought you just wanted to hear you say McCracken again.
Yeah, Ernie, Phil's brother, Phil McCracken's brother.
My porn name, McCracken Backs.
And we will say 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are back with Henry.
Diamonds sounds cute.
Jay.
Said a hand.
Yikes.
Steve.
His fake hand.
Oh,
And JPO.
Put a ring.
None of those are correct. It is a rose. He has a rose.
Oh, okay.
it was beauty that killed the
The
beast.
fake hand would have made sense though.
Yeah, hand makes sense with the plot. Like, his hand
Right.
is definitely a rose.
My head went to the skull inside the one in Mystery Man.
Hey Jordan, you're Owens. You can't do that.
Hey.
In the category of directors, who were the last 2 directors to win a Best Director Oscar for films that did not win Best Picture? You understand the question?
Yeah.
Last 2 to win Best Director, but did not win Best Picture.
Those producers were left out in the cold on these movies.
Is this all or nothing? You need both, or you don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, JPO's not hosting, so no, it doesn't. That's how it works. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and
Repeat the question.
1. We'll repeat the question.
Who were the last two directors to win a Best Picture? Excuse me. Who were the last two directors to win a Best Director Oscar for films that did not win Best Picture?
All right, I got it for sure.
If you do only get 1 out of 2, I will give you the respect of being half right, but you will get 0 points.
Oh my god.
Your
And 5,
respect means more to me than
4.
points.
Thank you, JP. I appreciate it. 2 and 1, and I believe we are starting with Jay on this one.
I had Steven Spielberg and blank.
Steve,
I have Alejandro Inarritu and Guillermo del Toro.
JPO.
Kevin Smith, Yui Bowl.
Oh, damn. Yui Bowl has been denied for years. Henry.
Bullshit.
Damien Chazelle and 2017's.
Henry is half right. Go ahead, Brian.
It is Damien Chazelle and Alfonso Cuarón.
Oh, really? Okay. What
For
Gravity,
Roma.
right?
For Roma. For Roma. Yeah.
Oh, for Roma, that's right. For Roma.
Roma and La La Land are the movies. Your seventh question, your penultimate question, comes in the category of crime. In Clue, throughout all of the alternate endings to the film, which of the 6 main characters is never revealed to have killed anyone during the dinner party?
I will withhold my usual Clue rant here.
Yeah, it's a polarizing film, just due to the fact, like, I mean, it's probably the best. It's one of the best board game films, right?
I
Well,
one of the top 10 by default.
Yeah,
When your
better than
options-
Battleship.
I was like, when your options are Battleship, you really don't have a whole lot.
And Jumanji.
Dude, Connect 4 by Spielberg was good.
You suck my battleships.
We'll start with Steve
Mr. Green.
and JPO.
The Professor.
Henry
Professor Plum's my guess.
and Jay.
Team 21%, baby. I was like,
Steve is correct. Mr. Green is the only one not revealed to have killed anybody.
Good shit.
That brings us to a 5-5 tie going into our final question. Go ahead, Brian.
Your final question comes in the category of the 1970s.
Fuck.
Where specifically is Sonny gunned down in The Godfather?
Like,
Specifically, it doesn't need a name. It's just a very specific type of place.
Yeah.
Very specific type of place. Yeah. You don't need to know like geographically where it is where.
I'm trying to think of what you call it.
I know.
You definitely call it something.
Yeah.
You whippersnapper. 5,
I just didn't want him to think it was like
4,
a building, and the answer was you had to know the John Hancock building or something.
and that is that. We'll start with JPO
Bus station?
and Henry.
It's a toll booth.
Jay
toll booth on a turnpike somewhere in Jersey? ?
and Mesa.
Toll booth.
Toll booth is correct. That puts Team 21% ahead, 7-6, going into round number 2. So round number 2 is it's our mini wheel round. Before this exhibition got going, each team picked a strength, and then I picked a random third category. With Team 21% in the lead, do you want to spin first or second?
There's no respins, so do you want to go first or second, Jay?
So to you, buddy.
I don't hate any of these 3. I'm not really big on because then we don't want. No, let's just let them go first.
All right.
All right, just so everybody knows, the 3 categories we do have. Team 21% strength of science fiction. We have the Trivia Geniuses strength of the Scream series. And then I just wrote 4 questions about John Candy.
Let me know when you're ready.
Let's get Trivia Geniuses spin away.
And 1 spin.
And you're getting John Candy. Brian, you want to read these or you want to read 21%'s questions?
I'll read these. Sure, why not?
Okay, cool.
All right. First question. In Uncle Buck, why is Buck watching his brother's 3 children?
You guys are
You
working
guys
together.
you guys can confer.
Oh, okay. There's no steals, or is there?
There is
steals?
steals, but
There-
you
there are
guys are working
steals, there are
together as a
steals.
team.
What do you think, Steve?
I feel like it's because he's away on business.
I'll just say it's because of a new job. Like that was the only thing I could kind of think of. Yeah,
4,
go with it.
3, 2.
He's away on business. Final answer.
That's incorrect for the steal.
I thought he was taking a vacation.
So if it's not business, then vacation sounds probably right. But then he would take the kids, wouldn't you think? Maybe a funeral or something that you just don't want to take the kids, or a wedding.
It's been forever and a day since
I honestly haven't seen
5,
it.
4,
he got arrested or some shit.
2.
Vacation.
Well-
Final answer.
Incorrect. The correct answer was a grandparent was sick.
Mm.
Grandparent was
But I
sick.
still wouldn't have been right even if I would have said funeral.
You're on
By
the
way,
right
you
track
guys,
though. Of like,
don't
why the
forget,
kids were
you guys
there.
have multiple choice.
Yeah, you can check that a multiple choice.
Oh. Thanks for explaining that, hosts.
I think he did.
I think you did.
Boom, roast.
Well,
it.
then
Thanks for listening, player.
Jordan.
You and John Candy. John Candy voices what type of bird in The Rescuers Down Under?
Oh, that's easy.
Is it? Who said that was easy? Steve, was that you that said it's easy?
Yeah. You want to
Yeah,
go?
go for
You want to go multiple choice? Because
Is it not easy? It's not easy.
well, no. The thing of it is, I'm trying to. I know it's
Like the
a.
exact wording of it, kind of thing.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I mean, if you need to go for more specific, go for it, buddy.
Yeah, let's go with multiple choice.
All right, is an A an albatross, B a pelican, C a seagull, or D an ostrich?
Someone answer your phone.
I'm gonna go. I think it's albatross.
There's only a couple that I don't think it is, and that's one of those that it could be. So go for it.
Albatross. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
He is an Albert Ross.
Question 3. 1988's The Great Outdoors is a sequel to what other John Candy film?
I think this might be Summer Rental.
It fits the kind of like genre and like what it's about. I didn't know it was a sequel, and I've seen Great Outdoors.
Let's go with multiple choice to be on the safe side. I don't want to say.
All right, multiple choice, final answer.
Yeah.
The title was not multiple choice. I'm sorry. No, your options are A, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, B, Volunteers, C, Going Berserk, or D, Summer Rental.
Yeah, stick with your gut. It makes sense.
D. So D, final answer.
D, final answer is correct. Summer Rental. 1 point.
I was nervous. I'm like, what happened, Brian?
Right?
No, I lost track of which question it was. And your final question, John Candy. Who directed John Candy in his final on-screen role, Canadian Bacon?
Is this a Ramus?
No, I don't think it's a Remus.
No.
No, I think we
You
better
want to go multiple?
Yeah.
Multiple choice, final answer.
Is it A, Michael Moore, B, Norman Jewison, C, Ivan Reitman, or D, Paul Haggis?
Michael Moore.
Oh no! Hold on. You didn't say final answer.
No,
Why do you think? You sure?
I'm pretty sure it's Michael Moore.
I think it might be. I think it might be right, man.
So
All
you're
right, all right. I will trust Steve.
Michael Moore. Final answer.
That's correct.
I just wanted to draw attention. I knew it was that the whole time.
All right, so that is it. So coming out of there, they have up to 9 points. The other team's still at 7. Go ahead
Yeah,
and pass it
suck
around.
that lead.
All right, Jay, here's our spin.
All right, buddy. Oh, okay.
All right. I definitely would have been so excited for Scream.
I will read your questions in the category of science fiction. Your first question. In Flight of the Navigator, what is the nickname of the drone voiced by Paul Rubens that commands the ship before David takes over as the navigator?
I haven't seen it, so I don't know if you've ever heard it before. Maybe multiple choice would trigger it, and then obviously
so.
if you do a countdown, go ahead and think.
Right. I watched this movie like twice in my life.
5, 4, 3,
Multiple choice.
2. Okay. Is it A, Steve, B, Rob, C, Max, or D, Alan?
I feel like Max kind of sticks out. If he's playing a computer, I feel like Rob and Steve don't really. I mean, I haven't seen it, so obviously I don't know. But Max and Alan kind of seem like they might be computer names.
No, I get it.
Does any of that sound familiar? Obviously, since you've seen it a couple times. Even if it's a character name, does that one of the names sound familiar? And hey, at least you were close.
No, so Max is probably
5,
for the best.
4.
Max,
3.
final answer.
That is correct for a point.
Let's go, baby.
Your second question. What 1997 science fiction movie marked Andrew Nichols' directorial debut?
97.
Gattaca?
I was going to say Gattaca's 97, right?
I don't know who directed it though.
I don't know, it doesn't sound familiar, and I know he might be one of those ones where he just kind of. I know the name, but I don't know his filmography like that.
Right. So if you want to go multiple choice.
Yeah, just because you can see. Yeah,
No, I feel it.
4.
multiple
3.
choice.
Please.
Is it A, Cube, B, Gattaca, C, Alien Resurrection, or D, Dark Planet?
So it's between Gattaca and Dark Planet. So
Okay.
you want to just stick with our gut, Gattaca?
Yeah.
All right.
Might as well. Like we both had it right off the top, so
Yeah. Gattaca, final answer.
That is correct.
should have just gone with our gut.
Yeah, shoot or shoot next time. Let's go. We'll risk it.
It's facts.
Your third question. Who portrays Frankenstein, the reigning champion of the Transcontinental Road Race and main protagonist in Death Race 2000?
I know I've heard that before.
Is this the old one or is this the new one?
This is the old one. This is the old one.
Oh well, you shouldn't have given us that. I'm sorry.
That's what I mean. I think is the new one just called Death Race?
Well, I know he's just saying from a host perspective for future reference. That's yeah.
Like I was asking Henry mainly, but I appreciate it.
Just for future reference. It's just to be fair. But yes, thank you.
Anyway, later.
So Jay, that's the old one.
Yeah, I don't remember who's in that. I don't know why David Carradine was the first person.
Yul Brenner, but one of those guys sound familiar from Charles Bronson.
5,
Oh,
4.
Want to go multiple choice?
3.
Let's go multiple.
Multiple, please.
Is it A, Sylvester Stallone, B, Martin Cove, C, David Carradine, or D, Chuck Norris?
I want to say it's David Carradine.
Yeah, now that I heard it, I'm pretty sure I've heard that before. David Carradine, final answer.
That is correct. Funny, all those guys but Chuck Norris were in that movie. Your final question in sci-fi. In source code, what rank is Coulter Stevens in the U.S. Army?
He's captain.
No. He's captain?
Yeah, he's a captain.
Okay. I trust you.
Captain, final answer.
That is correct.
Good pull, baby.
Yeah, source code is one of my favorites.
I was like, I am literally naming off all of the ranks.
Stevens, so that's why that's easier for me to remember.
Smart.
Okay, going into round 3, I have 21% at 12, and the Trivia Genius is at 9. Round 3 works like this. There are 6 random questions. They're all just random questions. No categories, just random questions. Since 21% is in the lead, they can pick 3 numbers between 1 and 6. I will assign point values of 2, 3, and 5 to those questions in whatever order they pick. And then the remaining 3 questions, Mesa and JPO, the Trivia Geniuses, can pick those in whatever order they want. 2, 3, and 5. I will start with them until they take the lead, and we'll go back and forth until one team is mathematically eliminated. So Henry and Jay, out of 1 through 6, what would you guys like in what order?
I'll start with 5.
5.
I'll take 2.
And then 4.
Okay.
And then they have all 3 repeats. We have 2, right?
That is. No, you didn't. I didn't count that repeat for you because you said it. Really
No,
I used one later.
We used one for the director's.
Oh, that's right. You did. You're correct. Yep. Sorry.
I like how the doc is marking your questions as HJ.
At least it's not ZJ.
What's a DJ?
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Actually, I should do it like this.
So they got 1, 3, and 6 remaining in whatever order they want.
Yep. So, Steve and Jordan, you guys have 1, 3, and 6 in whatever order you'd like. So go ahead and pick.
I say go with 1.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And then out of 3 and 6, what do you want next?
Jordan?
3.
Okay, and then 6 will be your final one.
Okay, there you go.
All right. So since you gave them their questions in round 2, I'll give them their questions in round 3.
All right.
Your first question number 1 for 2 points. How many years before his Oscar win was Peter Jackson's feature-length directorial debut?
Is this like last time we can both confer, or how does this work?
You guys can confer. Yeah,
All
you guys
confer,
can
yeah.
There's no skills here, so talk openly.
No, yeah, it's not split. It's all confer.
Can they steal?
No.
No
Or
stealing.
no,
either.
No steals.
Oh, okay.
All right.
As I was asking questions, I think you were figuring out the answer, Steve. What you
Now,
got?
are you saying the Oscar
Everyone's
win
hands up here.
or the Oscar for the year that the Oscar won for? You know what I mean?
Are you looking for the release date year, or are you looking for the year the Oscar was won?
The release date year. I apologize. So I'll give you 20 seconds. It's from the release date year back to his directorial debut. How many years was that?
I got what you were asking, Mesa.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a good point. Good point of clarification. Yes, not from the ceremony, from the movie.
I think it's 16.
Go with that because I wasn't sure where to start. So
Because I think
I'm with you.
I think his first movie was in '87, and Lord of the Rings: Return of the King came out in '03. So that's no, not 17. Sorry, it's 16. So I think we should go with 16.
All right. I know it's late '80s, so yeah, I'm good with that. And I know it's '03. So, all
right, 16. Final answer.
That is correct. My math was wrong on the document.
Nice.
I fixed it. That is correct. 16.
Yeah, my guess was 17, so I'm I'm glad we didn't get that one.
I carried the one too many times.
I thought it was 86 to 2001.
It's 87,
that's
87
the
to
first one,
2003.
yeah.
Steve's exactly correct. So you are still 1 point behind. So we'll go to your second question, which is question number 3. What is Lee Chandler's job in Manchester by the Sea?
Not being a good husband.
Whoa.
So he is. I think he might be a superintendent.
Like a janitor, superintendent.
Yeah, like a janitor or superintendent.
5, 4,
Yeah, lock it in.
2.
We're gonna go with superintendent. Final answer.
Yep. Superintendent is correct. I had janitor, handyman, or
Oh, yeah.
superintendent. We're all fine. All right, that puts you in the lead, 14 to 12. We'll go to Team 21%'s first question, which is number 5. Go ahead, Brad.
Your 2-point question, which is number 5 here.
Yeah, buddy.
Clive Barker's short story "The Forbidden" was adapted to become which horror film?
So I know he did Nightbreed,
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser,
I think it's Hellraiser.
The Forbidden, yeah, because you forbid to get into the cube or whatever to get him.
Well, it's so like they like everything that they do, like they feed off of lust, right? They feed off of like lust and pain and shit.
Sure, I've only seen it once.
4.
I'm cool with that because the other guess would just be a guess.
Go with it.
Hellraiser, final answer.
Incorrect. The correct answer was Candyman. Candyman.
Oh,
I actually forgot that was him.
Okay, so
So did I.
You're gonna move on to your 3-point question.
That was on me.
which is
Sorry,
number
Henry.
2 in the doc.
I wouldn't have guessed it. Went there anyway.
A 3-point question. What is the name of the country club in both Caddyshack and Caddyshack 2?
Oh. Oh my God. I have written a question about this.
We have 2 repeats, so
It's not Camp Wood. It's
5,
not Verdant Green.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat the question, please.
What is the name of the country club in both Caddyshack and Caddyshack 2?
Something Hills.
Lake Hills.
Forest. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be so mad when I draw a blank, and I know it. It's fucking like it's right fucking there, but I don't want to use our last repeat.
5, 4,
Country
3,
Hill.
2.
Country Hill's final answer. That's not it.
Correct answer is Bushwood.
That's what the fuck it is.
Bushwood.
Hey, when I see Bush, I get wood. That makes sense.
Facts.
All right. So score being Trivia Genius is 14. 20% has 12. So we're gonna give you your 5-point question, which is number 4 on the dock. It is the runners in Chariots of Fire are training to race in the Summer Olympics being held in what city?
I feel like it's in somewhere in Europe. Like Italy, Rome. What's the city? Because chariots, you know what I mean? Rome, Italy, Rome.
What year does this movie take place in? 81. Is that fucking Berlin?
3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Okay, your final repeat. Go,
The
Brian.
runners in Chariots of Fire are training to race in the Summer Olympics being held in what city?
Is it Berlin? Is it Munich? Is it Israel?
I don't have. I haven't seen. I still haven't seen it, so I wouldn't have like a concrete guess.
In what city?
So that's why Rome stood out, just because it's like a city. You know what I mean? A popular.
I think it might be Tel Aviv, but go with it.
I mean,
5, 4, 3, 2.
Rome. Final answer.
1.
It's incorrect. We were looking for Paris.
Okay.
Paris.
And your winners. Score of 14 to 12. The Trivia Geniuses.
Give them their 5-pointer, just because you know.
We'll give you your 5-pointer just for
the record. The movie was in 1981. It was about the 1924 Olympics.
Well, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't know what year, so I was like, oh, at least we know what I released.
Let's see if you guys would hit your 5-pointer for Gatia. Who plays the titular role in The Glimmer Man?
It's either Voight or Wayans, right?
That's
Is it Keenan Ivory Wayans? Or is it John Voight?
Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Keenan Ivory Wayans, final answer.
That's incorrect. It's Steven Seagal.
Oh, why did I think John Voight? Maybe he's in it.
One of the Wayans is in it. Yeah, but Steven Seagal.
It's the one weird one. Not weird one, but it's like the only.
I think it's Damon. I think it's
John
Damon
Voight
Wayans
in Most Wanted with Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Yeah,
right.
I think it's Damon Wayans and Steven Seagal in The Glimmer Man.
Oh, I didn't even have the right Wayans.
Yeah.
No, Keenan Ivory Wayans is in Glitter Man.
It's
too.
Keenan? Oh, I thought it was Damon. All right.
Yeah, he's not in much.
Well, with that, let's go to some post matches. Let's start with Jay and Henry. As our second place finishers, how you guys feeling?
Yeah, this is fun little exhibition. You know, we got a chance to obviously show off that me and Jay work well together. We called out them just because we hang out on stream with them a bunch, so we just thought it would be a nice teams match, and clearly it was. Went down to the second to last question. With only 3 things on the wheel, they got John Candy, and that didn't work for them. So our sci-fi ones just weren't on our wheelhouse tonight. So I'm curious to see how that screen would have went, but I think we worked well together, and I'm always down to play with Jay. Jay, how do you feel?
We definitely should have shot our shot on a couple of those sci-fi questions.
Yeah.
It might have helped us in the long run. We did have Gattaca like right off the bat. I did say it was Carradine. So it's like we got to start trusting ourselves just a little bit more when it comes to that. If it works for us, it works for us. If it doesn't, it can be a hindrance, but we were right, luckily, both times. Steven Jordan did a really good job. This was a lot of fun. I got more in round 1 than I thought I would. I'm really thankful that you gave it to me for Pocket Sand. Other than that, I had
close up for my liking.
Facts.
This was a lot of fun. You guys played great, and those were great questions.
Can't wait for another.
And let's go over to Steven Jordan. Congratulations, you guys. You guys won. How you feeling?
Kind of like Jay said, yeah, that temptation of multiple choice is always there because Steve had Summer Rental and whatnot. So yeah, sometimes just believe in yourself. But no, Steve had some really good pulls. Great game, as he said. I was definitely on the. We were all on the fence at that very end there. You know what I mean? So second last question had no way of knowing. Luckily, some of those final ones worked out for us. But thank you, Steve. Thank you for you guys for hosting. Good opponents, good times.
All right. So Brian, any closing thoughts?
Oh, it's Steven talk. I didn't mean to run.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Steve. You're both
Steve
just
left
you're both
his
just
entire message on the fucking field.
what Jordan said.
Fantastic. Brian, closing comments.
No, this is the kind of thing I like to come here, just have a lot of fun. Exhibition match, here with my fellow exhibitionists. We're cool.
Yeah,
it's
that's
fun.
right.
If anyone doesn't know, this is the Just Us League because it's just us. No, I'm just kidding.
How do you think I made all that money tonight?
Yikes. Yeah. But by the way, just anyone watching, if you ever want to do an exhibition, that's what we want to do. Round two, just have literally just 3 wheel slices. You get 1 strength and 1 random, just so at least there's some, technical random in there. And then in round 3, just the six categories, because like we don't want the riders to be overworked for an exhibition, but also we still want to have technically some, of a league like
me
style.
and Steve challenged John and Will.
All right.
You would, but they're already playing, so that's actually a spoiler. So John, since he wrote this match for me, but also the one from a couple days ago that was just kind of like on a whim, I owe him a match. So it's going to be John and Will versus Antonio Chavez and Robert Kastner. So that's going to be Wednesday.
All right, we want winners.
You guys got winners.
I don't think we want the winners.
Wait, no, we want the losers.
Too bad you already called the winners. We get the losers.
Yeah, we get the losers, you
Damn it.
winners. All right, so with that said, as always, shout out to John for writing this. Shout out to Brian for showing up and hanging out. Shout out to my partner, Jay, as I'm dying from beer. And shout out to our opponents, Steve Mesa. Make sure you check him out at Mesa Media. Make sure you check out everything that JPO does over on our show about trivia. He does a show about trivia and pick.
Follow his Twitter. Make sure at Mesa Media.
Yeah, Mesa Media. Make sure you follow Jay on Twitch. Make sure you follow. Check out me and John are actually going to be starting a horror podcast. We're going to be doing 2 to 3 horror movies a week, 1 mainstream and 1 niche, and then 1 new release if they have one. And make sure you check out everything Brian does that it does not involve prep or study, because that is his he's allergic to that.
Movie Crusaders with Sean Wansacrew.
There you go. Minimum episode once a week, and then sometimes you guys do another where there's like reaction or like a random review or something that's popular. So make sure you check out everything that Brian does, because guess what? We give plugs out in these streets. Henry Confidential. This is join the Facebook group. There will be movies, because signups or random posts. Definitely I need to get better at doing that. And make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and all that jazz. So we just had a full match in under 40 minutes, and I'm happy about that. Henry Confidential, y'all, us, we out.
No edit.